right, go ahead.
I guess to start, kind of the emotions of opening this building after what's been the last couple of years to get this thing going.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're extremely excited. All the players, everybody involved in the whole organization is excited about the beautiful building that they built here for us. And then the opportunity to play in front of an actual home crowd. We've been averaging, I don't know, 150, 110 people at the games, home games the last 2 or 3 years playing in Cambridge. So yeah, it's just, it all coming along so fast, but and then playing a game last night, and then coming home. But the guys are super excited, and we just can't wait to get started.
In what ways did you try to use the open scrimmage to familiarize yourself with the game day routine and also the new sight lines and things like that?
Yeah, the main thing was just getting on the floor and shooting. I don't know if anybody ever been here and shot a basketball before. We got here for the open scrimmage, and then we were able to practice here the other day. But yeah, just going through the routine, getting learning the locker room and just kind of the layout of the building and like I said, the pregame stuff. So that was good for us to do.
What's it been like with just a ton of new faces and even the familiar ones? There are two ways who probably aren't going to be playing here, but just what's it been like getting all these new guys together?
It's the first time I've ever. I mean, after 6 years doing this, 0 returning points from the team the year before, with a bunch of rookies. So kind of had to go back to ground zero and start, even slower than we have with the other team that I've had. But these guys, as you can from our game last night, they've been great, really receptive. They play extremely hard. I think that the fans will really appreciate their play. I got a bunch of guys that play hard, like the Pacer guys, like T.J. McConnell and Drew and Aaron and all those guys, diving on the floor and taking charges and all that stuff. The Indiana way, you may want to call it, but we're coming along.
How excited are you to start building a new fan base here in Noblesville and have that home opener tonight?
I mean, we're extremely excited, like, just to get to know everybody. We've met the mayor a few times, and everywhere we go, people are telling us, saying, "Hey, I bought season tickets." We had a little autograph session. It had boom night at the Pacer game earlier this week, and I bet 10 people coming through getting autographs were telling us how they have bought season tickets. They live up in the area, and they're excited about the game. So we are as well.
Last I checked on Ticketmaster, it's pretty much sold out. What does that mean to you as a coach? What does it mean to your guys?
Actually, someone screenshotted a Ticketmaster picture to me earlier today, and there's some that are going above asking price, and like scalping G League tickets. That may be a first. But yeah, it's exciting and new and fresh, and we just can't wait to get started.
Tom, one thing that's been absent, as you referenced, is kind of a home crowd, is friends and family, basically.
Right.
What do you hope to establish here, and how much can that be an asset to you guys as you've gone around these different venues and seen what their home court looks like?
Yeah, there's some places in the G that are real intimate settings that have just a usual regular home court. It's a big advantage, and as you can see, if you're at a Pacer game, we're super excited about it. Obviously, just the Kyle Guy fan section is going to be big, that alone. So we're hoping, and we expect the crowd to be loud and really help us, especially late in the game.
I know you're only a scrimmage and a game into this, but lots of new faces, lots of new rookies. Has anyone stood out as more of a leader, vocal guy?
Well, I mean, our veterans are leaders. Kyle Guy, Jalen Slauson, Gabe McLaughlin. They're doing a great job leading this group. And then the other guys are just kind of, they are learning on the fly. And we're teaching at halftime last night. We're teaching in timeouts last night. We had to pick up an extra guy yesterday afternoon before we had to drive a guy in from Chicago that he went through training camp with us but wasn't on the roster. But so it's kind of how things work in the G League. Your roster's ever evolving. But we do have very good leadership, but we also have some young guys that have been great at learning.
What have been your impressions of Kyle and his unique circumstance too, going from coaching to now back to playing again?
That's a great point. He's seen it from the coach's side. So a lot of times when you're done playing and you start coaching, you start seeing things that you really didn't see from the player's perspective. He has both perspectives now. He coached for, I guess, a year and a half, Division I basketball, high level, Division I. He actually recruited all over the world for a little bit, or in Europe for a little bit. So he's kind of seen things from both angles. So we've had some really good conversations. And how we operate, it's a collaborative organization anyway, with myself, coaching staff, and players. but having his perspective, his experience, and then also his coaching side of it, his coaching brain has turned on. So it's been unique, but also really interesting.
Ryan, what are you kind of hoping for and expecting here as you're launching a brand new facility that's been in the works here for a couple of years?
Well, there's been a ton of excitement, so you can kind of see it, right? And you feel it in when we walk around. We did a little tour with Bobby the Bobcat around downtown Noblesville, and people are screaming out their window, "Bobby!" Which is it's fantastic, right? The enthusiasm for what we're doing here. We've got a sold-out building. Coach is talking about how people are reselling tickets, and it truly has been great. The relationship that we have with the city of Noblesville and Mayor Jensen and everything that's happened here, it all culminates to tonight.
And it's a process moving a team to a new city, going through the full rebrand. To see everybody be able to come in today and really kind of celebrate the welcoming of this team to Noblesville, what does that mean to you guys?
Well, it's exciting. Job well done, right? If we can sell this thing out, and we have all the enthusiasm around it. We saw it with the open scrimmage. Like we weren't anticipating that many people, and turned around having 1,500 people in the building for an open scrimmage for a free event to watch our guys practice. It's fantastic. So yeah, this is great. It's awesome.
What is the data telling you guys about potential saturation in the market? There's a similar venue that just opened up in Fishers. Are you guys worried about that at all, or how do you guys see a pathway to success here?
Well, we pick our spots, right? And so, we're going to put out our promotional calendar, and we're going to market to groups, and we're going to do things, that's probably a little bit different than everybody else. But, it's a game of basketball. It's the second best league in the world, and we're in a basketball state. We've got a building of 3,400. They have a building of 7,000. A little different. But yeah, we're all playing nice in the sandbox, and I think that there's room for everybody here. It's a big market, and especially for this arena size.
Who is that market? Who do you want to be the Noblesville Boom fan?
Well, we cross over all demographics, right? Basketball fans are basketball fans, and we look for families. We think that we have a great family environment here. If you've been to a G League game, it is kid and family friendly. But it's also the basketball enthusiasts. You're watching the next people on NBA courts, and so you get to learn and see who's next.
Ryan, what has been your observations about the synergy between the Pacers and the Boom here in your first couple of weeks?
It's been unbelievable, right? We are one unit. We make decisions, and everybody falls in line, and we have support all the way up and down the organization. It's been fantastic. Coming here from a team where I was 3.5 hours away from, I ran the Iowa Wolves and was with the Timberwolves organization. Really different. Here we have so much support, and it's made it awesome. It's how we can do what we do.
And also, the Pacers just went to the NBA Finals. How can this team kind of capitalize on the excitement right now that brought to the Indianapolis area?
Yeah, when you look at what's happened with the Pacers and with the Fever, yes, basketball is an all-time high here in the state of Indiana, and so we're riding the coattails right now. We think it's awesome, but I think we can stand on our own 2 feet too, and we're seeing the amount of enthusiasm, and we're sold out. So we'll see if we can just keep this trend up going through the season, but yeah, we're really excited about it.
Tell us a little bit about the excitement for, in your eyes as the commissioner, for a new brand, not necessarily a new franchise, but a new brand entering the league.
It's high excitement. It's really something that we've been looking forward to for a number of years now, since the Pacers moved the team from Fort Wayne and had them based in Indianapolis for a couple of years, and planning out here in Noblesville. So to actually be here at Innovation Mile and open the arena and having the first game here is just a lot of excitement, and fun to see it all come to fruition. I was here at the groundbreaking. I was here this summer and kind of saw the shell. So then to be here and see the flooring and everything, guys out on the floor, it's just a lot of excitement, and really thankful to the Pacers and Mayor Jensen for bringing this all together.
What does it say about, the G League and the excitement for this new team here that they're selling out on the first night that they're playing in this new arena?
Well, it shows the excitement around our league, the opportunity for growth around our league, the opportunity for our league to be a connector in our communities around basketball, and just the power that the sport has, the power that basketball has. Obviously, Indiana knows about how basketball can bring people together, and that's what we're about as a league, just being able to develop people, develop in communities, and have a good time.
From a community standpoint, how significant will it be for them to have a true fan base after playing at the field house the last several years and really build on the ground roots here?
It's a true experience for the players, for the team, for everyone to have a home market and to be here in the community, and the community to have a team. This is a fabulous community here in Noblesville and the surrounding areas. So obviously the Pacers is the team here in Indiana, but for them to also have a team here in Noblesville and folks to be excited about it is tremendous.
What's your perspective on the success of these two-way contracts? Because, for example, right now, Pacers are badly needing them, and those guys have been called up and getting great experience even here before the G League season got started.
Well, I think it's two. One is the opportunity of our league. So I think young men see those two-way contracts as a pathway to the NBA, and then it's just great opportunity that has really added talent that years ago wasn't in our league. So the opportunity to develop in the G League, the opportunity to get closer to the NBA, and in the case of the Indiana Pacers right now, having the injuries they have, guys being able to come in and play and contribute and be this close, it really kind of all comes together for us.